Hi there. My name is Yuri and I'm currently 17-year-old and this is the year 2025 in the month of May. So this will be the part 1 of the series that I'll be making for myself. Um it's just my way of reflecting and you know doing something about the things that I consume, specifically on different type of niche. My different type of niche, I'm not quite sure if there there is plural form for that. I'm sorry if this video will come as hard to listen to, especially for grammatically inclined people. I'm not even sure if that's right, but yeah, I want to do something for everything that I consume, especially on arts like movies, series, films, any type of literature. This is also my way to practice my speaking skills, to have that inner monologue, since I'm a 17-year-old who's still struggling to structure the things that I'll say later on. So this will be a practice for me. I am someone who really loves to watch movies, just consume this art, to know different types of it. Like I also love experimenting different styles. I'm also the kind of person who love exploring different genres. I can go from slice of life to the most glorious movies to watch. So yeah. And for this first episode of mine, I've watched the movie entitled of Perfect Days. Yeah, the movie is called Perfect Days. And guess what? I actually forgot, the name of the protagonist again. I've read it for 3 times since I always read. But I think it's like Hirayama or Hirayashi. But I think it's Hirayama. So basically Hirayama is a um public toilet worker, or like cleaner or sort of stuff. And he's this kind of person, like, if you would imagine an introverted re- unreally he really intro is it unreally he really I think a really introverted person that's working for working in public places, right? So he's this type. I really love the movie since it depicts, the reality of doing a routine that's quite repetitive for others, but that's just the reality of it. And I think Hirayama has been doing the work for 5 years already. This movie was released in the year 2023, and mind you, as I've said earlier, this is the year 2025. The movie sets on this, um, modern type of world where people around him are like, has their own phones, but the movie also shows the beauty of Japan. As we all know, Well, I think everyone knows that already, that Japan has this modern society and nature balance type of relationship within the country. But okay, let's go back with the movie. As I've said, I think this will be such an unorganized commentary about that movie. But it's fine. This is my first, and I think that's fine. That's okay. So, overall, the movie was fine. You know, it's not at first, yeah, right. It's not the kind of movie that I was expecting. You know, like, not gonna lie, I was expecting like a climax at the end, but as I'm watching, the time go by, it's just really, a simple life in a movie. I've read some reviews on Letterboxd and TikTok, and then I saw their comments that the movie wasn't just a movie, it is a feeling, and I think they're right. Yeah, as I'm watching the movie, oh, this is not just a movie, it is a feeling, it is an experience. And then also, I've also read one that says the movie has no plot, but it's still, enjoyable to watch, since, plot consists of exposition, rising action, climax, that type of, I mean, structure. But Perfect Days, I don't think it follows that one. For me, it's just linear, and then, they're unexpected, but it's not a spike up on the whole main plot. It's just purely a day by day experience, and the movie really brought me this comfort, since I'm always anxious, and it's overall usual fear that's inside of many of us. So I think everyone should try to watch this movie at least once in their lives, especially if you're someone who has their mind on a really unorganized and chaotic matter right now. If you don't know what to do in your life, I think the movie will really calm yourself a lot. It's actually, you know, it's actually a bit of a shock for me that a movie can, a movie that has no spike up plots or anything, will bring such a huge impact on, on your day-to-day life. So made, the movie was actually calm, but at the end it made me so motivated to do some things again. So overall, I'll rate the movie a solid 4. I think it's a 4 for me. It's a 4 out of 5. So I'll try to do the second episode in much more organized manner, and I'll try to write some manuscript to read. But that's all for our episode 1. I really enjoyed this, the watching process up until reading reviews, and to this, I find it pretty purposeful. So thank you, and bye bye. See you on the next part. And live your life really. Oh. This one's for now. So the vloggers, when vloggers do that thing, so